What's up, guys? Welcome back to the RLS career mod here in beamng. Last time we got to play a little cops and robbers, which was super fun. I know it wasn't the actual police job that a lot of you have been wanting to see. I kind of have to buy a proper police car for that, but there's still plenty of time to do it, so don't worry. What we're going to be doing today, though, is a little contract work, something else that a lot of you have been wanting to see. And I'm not talking about the logistics contracts, right? We've been there and done that. What I'm talking about is the FRE contracts right here in our phone. This is stuff like drag racing and doing some drift circuits as well. I believe we only have 2 contracts available, and it looks like this one's going to expire the soonest. Drag easy at the drag strip, $2,100 reward. We have to complete 6 events. And is that our target time, I would imagine? 11:09? We could probably do that. We'll go ahead and accept that one, and then, if I remember right, I think I might have put our sick drag van over here in overflow. So we'll head on over this way, retrieve that sucker, and then make our way down to the drag strip. Apologies also if I seem like especially sleepy this morning. We had a stellar weekend. Maybe had a little bit too much fun, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you guys had a good time as well over the Memorial Day weekend. But I kind of had to start this recording especially early this morning as well, because today's going to be stupid hot, and the office, as some of you probably know, doesn't really cool down very easily. So I gotta get in here and get it done soon, otherwise it'll just be unbearable. I don't think there's any additional sign up that we have to do. I'm pretty sure the way that these contracts work is you just go to the spot and let her eat. Let her rip tater chip. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. Oh, our PB is a 928. That was not a great reaction time, but we're going to send it. And across the line. Okay, drag level 7 now. That's nice. We made a whopping $56 from that one. But we'll get her turned around. I'm pretty sure we have to do this at least 5 more times then. But the reason that I didn't do this from the get-go is really just for content's sake. You know, in my opinion, it seems a little bit cooler to have like an opponent that you're up against, whereas with the contracts, there usually isn't an AI opponent. I mean, as you would have just seen, it was just us out there. But we'll get her lined back up and do it 5 more times. We'll see if we're going to be able to maybe get some sponsorships out of this. I don't know. I stand corrected. It's looking like that didn't count towards our event objective whatsoever. So let's put the phone back away. I'm going to throw her in reverse here real quick, and we'll try to get signed up for one of these. And we'll see if that's going to count towards our objective. I was under the impression... Oh, the thing just went away. I was under the impression that it wasn't, because these are technically challenges, right? Not events, but let's give her a crack. I suppose we'll just do the sportsman tree, since we know we've actually got a shot at that one. We're going to be lining up next to a 240 that has a drag pack and also a kind of a sick livery. There we go. Oh, he's got us. He's got us for sure. Dude, that's like a 7-second quarter mile. 7:45. I mean, we didn't stand a chance. We really didn't stand a chance. Come to a complete stop here. I don't really care about the rewards. We should probably check. We didn't get any, right, because we lost. Okay. Let's just hit continue. And then before we actually continue, pull out the phone. Did that count? Career required? What? All right. Well, I was able to get it working again. No real clue what caused that, but I had to reload the save and drive all the way back out here again. I'm wondering, though, if this building here, drag strip history... Oh no. Oh no. So maybe Maybe a mod issue here. I really hope that's not the case. But I mean, that place only gives us our drag history. I was thinking maybe we'd like sign up for events there. The blue triangle right there with the 3 in it, I don't think that that's technically career mode stuff. So let's try the left lane this time. We'll line her up and see if we get like a different pop-up, potentially. That looks the same to me. Hang on, let's pull the phone out and just double check. It says easy drag at the drag strip. Crawler is a type of vehicle. I hope that doesn't mean we have to complete this in a crawler. That would really suck. And then that one says hopper, but 3 events. Let's run it again. And I can't imagine we'd have to have like our phone out the whole time. But let's run it again and we'll just see if... Oh, parking brake. My bad. See if anything changes here. There we go. Drive it like you stole it? Wait, you didn't, right? Not this one. Not this one, at least. Okay, a 9:30. And we had to do it in... What was the time? Gotta pull the phone back out. The time was 11:09. Or do we have to get an 11:09? Not better, but right at. Because that, again, did not count whatsoever. Maybe this is why a lot of you had been asking me to do this, because you, too, probably couldn't figure it out. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's got to be the vehicle, right? The crawler is probably the vehicle that the job needs to be completed in, which we don't own a crawler. So I'm going to go ahead and abandon that one. Oh, there's 3 seconds left. Pretty sure we have an H series. I'm fairly confident that this is a Gavril H series. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll put the phone away. It looks like we're going to have to do 6 passes again for this new one, but we'll give her a shot, man. I'm really, really hoping that this works. I mean, it seems like it'd be a really good way for us to, like, level up our motorsport skills, whether that's drag racing or drifting or circuit racing, whatever. Oh, also, how quickly did we need to do this? A 9:95. I think we were doing 9.5 second. Our PB here is 9.28, but I think we were just doing like 9.5 second quarter miles, so here goes. We're gonna stage her up as per usual. Trans brake, and we're out of here. Okay, that was a little shaky there. Are we gonna get it? Drag level 8 now. That felt pretty good. We got a 9:31. Let's pull the phone out. Oh, it saved the game too. That's usually a good sign. Did we do at least one? We did at least one event. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna go line back up now that we know it's working and do that 5 more times. We're gonna do this last one here in cab view for a little bit of added realism. It's gonna save. There we go. Our previous pass was a 9:25, which is our new PB. Ooh, that supercharger whine is pretty wild sounding. Are we gonna do better than a 9:25? We're not. That was a 9:28. Drag level now 11, and there it is. We completed it. Beautiful. Okay, so it does work. I guess if you're trying to do this as well, just make sure that you don't sign up for the event, because that'll apparently take you out of career mode. Not even sure why it would do that, but it seemed like we might be able to do some sponsorships or get some sponsorships now. 3 sponsorship opportunities. Let's freaking go, dude. Grid Dynamics, Torque Motorsport. I'm gonna go solely based off the name, Rustline Industries. Like, what would we want to see plastered? I was gonna say on the side of our van. We don't really have any available panels other than the roof panel. So, I mean, we could put it on the frame rail, I suppose. But what are we talking here? What's Rustline got for us? 3.9% money. So we get a 3.9% bonus. A 13.8 on the drag strip. Oh, that is easy peasy. 22.3 on no prep highway drag. We've not done a no prep drag in this yet, or at all. 3.5% bonus. I'm kind of liking this 3.9%. That's sounding pretty good right about now, and we can do better than a 13.8. So we'll sign that sponsorship. Now that we have that, we can drop it at any time. It says pending, but that probably just means that we have to do some more events. So 5 events. Target time is 9.5. Very doable, and we'll get 2,100 extra dollars. And I think that's where our multiplier comes into play. So here we go. 5 more passes on the drag strip, and we're going to be a millionaire in no time. Oh, you know what? Why are you coming to a complete stop to turn? Nobody else is coming. You're fine. But we are... I'll turn the camera over this way so you can see it a little better. We're at about a quarter tank, so real quick, I'm going to make my way over to the gas station so we can fill this sucker up. It's not going through the fuel as quickly as it was when we were on the nitro methanol stuff. I think, if I remember right, we reverted back to E85, but it's still draining the fuel tank way too quickly. This is going to be our last one with the sponsorship. God, it's really frustrating when the game saves right as you're trying to stage here. The whole screen kind of freezes for a sec. But we'll see if that sponsorship is really all that it's cracked up to be. The body roll from this thing is intense. PB? No PB. Okay, level 13 in the drag racing skill. That's good. $2,100. Got some extra XP from that. Let's just check while we're here on the long end of the strip. Hopefully no one else is coming. We have satisfied our sponsorship. Perfect. Upkeep. So wait a minute. That leads me to believe that we'll have to continue drag racing with the sponsor in this case, every 3 hours. in order to keep the sponsorship. I'm not going to drop them, not yet, unless there's a better option in here. No, it doesn't look like it. But what I think I want to do now, since we only have one other drag event for this vehicle, I want to go do a little bit of drifting out on some different roads. Not like the challenge drifting that we've done before. It's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to have to do that in order to get our drift skill up to at least level 5. And then we'll start to receive different drift contracts. Hopefully, I mean, we chose a pretty iconic drift car, I feel like. But hopefully it won't take too long and we'll be able to get some contracts that are like specific to that vehicle. So we're gonna make our way back to the overflow lot, is where I have the drift car at. And we're gonna pull old girl out of retirement, see if she's still got it. I think it would probably be in our best interest to start our street drifting career here out on a skid pad rather than, say, the redwood forest, since for these events we don't get to just restart and magically have our vehicle fix itself. If we smash into a redwood tree, or even here at the skid pad into a wall, we're gonna have to trailer it or have it towed back to the garage and get it repaired. So I just want to try to be a little smart about it, you know? But I think all we have to do is line up here and wait for it to start. There it is. Okay, we'll try second gear. Our goal is 31,000 points. I haven't drifted in a minute, so this might be a little sloppy. Yeah, it's not great. We're keeping her together, though. I mean, she's in one piece still, isn't she? Haven't hit a wall yet. I don't think we really need to stay in the lines either, but for the sake of realism, I'll try to link the whole skid pad, pretending it's a skid pad. Okay, kind of straightened out there, but we're gonna count it. I can only, ooh, don't loop. I can only imagine how difficult the redwood forest track layout is gonna be. And in the back of my mind the whole time, I'm just gonna be so worried about smacking a tree. This seems, oh, no. Nobody saw that, nobody saw that. Manji it. This is the same run still. And across the line. Okay. New PB, 25,000 points. We did that in 1:14. And we got $212 for it. Hot lap multiplier. Oh, so we should keep going. All right, enough said. I'll keep going. Okay, well, we got a little bit better there on that last one. Pretty sure I looped it really bad, though. I'm kind of tempted to see if we could maybe purchase this spot here. We'll go ahead and hop out. The drag, 397 bucks. That's not too bad. The drag location garage place thing was free. So I'm hoping that this is also free. It is. Beautiful. Well, in that case, I'd really like to try to dial this thing in as much as possible and like get rid of the extra vibration that I keep getting from the controller, because this might sound like a cop-out, but it is kind of prohibiting my drifting abilities, believe it or not. I'm gonna just try to take all of the camber out of the front of this thing, because wow, that's some crazy fitment. One of you guys had said that for BeamNG, for whatever reason, the vehicles almost prefer no front camber, even though IRL drifting, they pretty much always run a lot of front camber. So I'm gonna give this a shot. Nope. It is still vibrating quite a bit, even just going straight. I have no idea what's causing that. But let's try going around the skid pad here with absolutely zero front camber, and we'll just see if the vehicle at least performs better. Yeah, so it might be all in my head, but that felt considerably worse. Like, I looped out way more times than I did when we had front camber, so I'm gonna put it back to the way that it was, but I really do want to find, like, what's causing all the extra vibration. Could it just be that the front wheels are too wide? I have no idea. It looks so cool, though. That's the only reason I'm, like, hesitant to change it, is because how cool it looks. Negative 100 front camber, and the wheels just fit in there like a glove. I should also check real quick just to make sure that we're leveling up our drift skill. I mean, it seems like we are very, very slowly. And that's probably just because I'm not a great drifter. But I'm going to keep going until we're level 5. And then we'll see what else we can do. I ended up spending an additional like 30 minutes or so out at the skid pad, just trying to get her all dialed in. Even took it back to our personal garage and changed out the front and rear wheel sizes, trying to get that vibration to maybe not even go away completely, but just to be vibrating slightly less. And everything that I tried, nothing helped. It's still vibrating like crazy, but we're only level 2 in the drifting skill so far, so it is going to take some time to get up there to level 5 so we can get sponsorships and whatever else, but I'm too eager. I have to try this. Oh, wow. We might need a more powerful car. I didn't realize how uphill this was. I hope there's not still traffic enabled. That was almost really bad. That was almost really, really bad. You can tell how many other people have drifted this, though, just by all the black marks on the pavement. That's actually kind of sick. Like, this thing does not have enough power, and maybe it's the differential, right? Maybe the gearing's just not really dialed in, but doesn't have near enough power to do any drifting in 3rd or 4th gear, and that might be what we need for this course, unfortunately. If we do a little dirt drop, if we put her in the dirt a little bit, it might kick the rear end out a little bit better. Oh, wait, what? Are we still going, or is that it? Are we supposed to turn around here? I think that was where we started, wasn't it? It wasn't. That was Redwood Drift Reverse that we saw over there. So we actually just need to head down this road a little ways to sign back up. So we're not able to hot lap this one. That's a whole nother thing, meaning we're not going to get any additional multipliers. So this is probably one of those drift tracks that you might want a sponsor for if you're trying to make money doing this. We're still doing okay as far as money goes. I mean, we've got 160-some thousand bucks, but we need like 500,000 to buy our first business. And this, I'm not kidding you guys, the RLS career mod goes deep. Like, we've still just scratched the surface. So hopefully that means many, many more videos to come. But, oh, it gets rid of the traffic. Convenience. Here we go again. Still not enough power for this first initiation. All right. I wouldn't say that I'm proud of that lap either. I think, to be honest, what we might have to do is purchase somebody else's purpose-built drift car. I gotta get this vibration to go away. It is so distracting, and I think we need more power. We could put a V8 in this, but then we're still gonna have that same vibration, so I don't really know what the move is, but feel free to let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And on that note, that is unfortunately where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.